This is the Lex Beyond podcast by Lexicon Labs. I'm Lex.
And I'm Bianca.
Imagine writing an article about a geopolitical conflict, and suddenly your inbox is just flooded with death threats.
Which is terrifying.
Right, and not because people disagree with your political stance, but because, well, billions of dollars are riding on a math equation tied to a missile strike you're reporting on.
Yeah, that's wild.
It really is. And that actually happened to Israeli journalist Emanuel Fabian over a Polymarket event contract.
We are looking at a space where the news cycle is basically being treated like, volatile meme stocks, prediction markets.
It's an incredibly intense environment right now. We're exploring whether platforms where people bet real money on real-world outcomes, like Polymarket and Kelshi, are about to explode into a massive political campaign issue.
And just to set the stage for you listening, as we map all this out, we aren't taking any sides or making any predictions ourselves.
No, absolutely not.
Right, we're strictly impartial here. We're simply unpacking the viewpoints flying around Washington to give you some objective food for thought.
So right now, prediction markets feel like a massive underground indie band.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Like industry insiders are obsessed, they won't stop talking about them, but the mainstream really hasn't tuned in yet. But the political volume is getting incredibly loud.
It really is. I mean, you scroll through social media and heavy hitters are already standing off. AOC is tweeting about how pervasive gambling damages society.
Right, and Gavin Newsom, Ron DeSantis, they're all chiming in too.
And that social media chatter is translating into actual legislative momentum.
Right.
Right now, there are many bipartisan congressional bills circulating.
Many of them.
Yeah, trying to restrict or outright ban these event contracts. Lawmakers are scrambling to figure out who holds the leash here. Like, does the federal government preempt local laws to regulate this federally, like Wall Street?
Or is it treated like a Vegas casino under state jurisdiction?
Exactly.
Wait, hold on, though. They're writing federal bills over this. Let's do a reality check for everyone listening. If I ask my neighbor what Polymarket is, they'll probably think it's, I don't know, a new chain of organic grocery stores.
Right, or a farmer's market.
Yeah. So why the sudden legislative panic over something the average voter doesn't even use yet?
Well, because politicians know that while technical jargon won't mobilize voters, a massive scandal absolutely will.
Oh, okay.
They are trying to get ahead of the blast radius. Washington is essentially bracing for one of three triggers to force this into the mainstream spotlight.
Okay, what's trigger number one?
Perceptions of insider trading. Imagine a scenario where, the economy goes south.
Right. Regular Americans are struggling.
Right. And meanwhile, a story breaks that Washington insiders are getting rich betting on the exact policies they are writing.
Wow.
Whether the bets are technically legal or not, the optics of politicians profiting off the outcomes they control touches a very raw nerve.
Yeah, nobody likes feeling like they're playing a rigged game against the House. So what's the second trigger?
A massive sports betting scandal. Say a star athlete gets caught throwing a game,
Leading to high-profile gambling arrests. But wait, how does a quarterback throwing an interception affect a political prediction market?
collateral damage. I mean, a scandal of that magnitude would completely poison the well.
Oh, I see.
Regulators would face immense public pressure to crack down on all event-based betting. Political prediction markets would just get swept up in the ensuing panic.
Basically nationalizing the debate over sports gambling in the worst way possible.
Yes.
Which brings us to the third trigger. And this loops back to the terrifying reality we started with: physical harm.
Yeah, this is the really serious one.
It turns gambling from, I hope my team scores a touchdown, into a bizarre math problem where billions are on the line regarding actual human safety.
Exactly. When you tie massive financial incentives to volatile real-world events, the atmosphere turns dangerous fast. The harassment Emanuel Fabian faced isn't just an anomaly. It's a glaring warning sign of what happens when financial speculation collides with real-world crises.
So when one of these scandals inevitably hits, and honestly it feels less like a what if and more of an until, politicians are going to have to react immediately.
Absolutely.
And based on what we're seeing in these congressional bills, it looks like they're preparing two totally different scripts. One side is going to label this as exploitative election gambling that just preys on the public.
And the other side will argue the exact opposite.
Right.
They'll frame these platforms as innovative information markets that help people hedge risk, arguing that outdated laws shouldn't stifle new technology.
So it's the exact same product, but Two completely divergent political narratives.
Exactly.
Well, we'll have to see if that underground indie band ever makes it to the arena tour.
Good luck to them.
Right. But before you go, we want to leave you with one final question to ponder.
A big one.
If the financial incentives wrapped up in prediction markets become large enough, at what point do the bets themselves stop just predicting events and start actively changing them?